Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is O-Sheena. I am gonna be doing a video all about my favorite things that are not books. I just thought let's just do an overview of everything, like all my hobbies, all of the things that I'm into that aren't reading. So let's get started. As you can see, I have some friends here. So I'll just start. Plants, they're almost like a pet, only like easier some of the time. And sometimes I'm lonely, you know, and plants are like my friends, you know, like my children, right? No, okay, that's kind of weird. It's fine. I have quite the collection now. It's not even that much. I'm kind of like looking around at them. But I pulled 3 of my most like unique slash interesting slash I want to talk about them. So this one is pretty well known. This is the snake plant, and look at him. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna link down a video. I made a video called Plants and Books, or recommending books based on my plants, or something like that. And this plant was in the video, and it was so small. And look at him now, like a year and a bit later. This little guy, big guy, is so happy. Look at him go. Yeah, I love it. So that's great. Plant number 1. Okay, don't you fall. Okay, what do I do first? Well, you can see this one. Okay, so let's do this one. Look at this. I just gave it a little plate to sit on because it's just in its nursery pot. This is a philodendron Birkin. And I have heard that they're very rare, but literally my Walmart had one for like $4.99, $5.99. So I bought it. I didn't even know it was rare when I bought it, but then I looked it up, and apparently this, did you hear that? Apparently this variegation is rare to find. So I'm pretty pleased with myself. This is the, whoa, careful. I think we can just put the plate down. Okay, this is the new leaf. Wait, this. And then you can kind of see there's like a little one growing. Wait, can you see? There's like a little guy. So he's okay. Not all of his leaves are variegated, and I have heard that like it needs more sun for that to happen. And as we know, I live in a basement suite. I don't get a lot of sun. It's right in the window, but even then the sun it just isn't very bright. So anyway, he seems to be fairly happy though, and it came broken like that, so that's too bad. But this one's like perky, and it's like a cool looking plant. Really cool. There's some like weird rubbery looking leaves under here that I just don't even know. Yeah, so that's my other one. He's just gonna go, oh, right there. Okay, this one I need some help. Okay, you need to tell me. Look at this. Okay, this is an anthurium, and I got this at Canadian Tire, and it has like a cool little lily pad leaf there, but I don't know how to best take care of it. I've looked it up, and it's just not responding to anything I'm doing, but like a bunch of its leaves are really crispy. Do you see this? Crispy, 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 crispy. So I'm sad about that. And then this, wait, I'm trying to show. Okay, can you even see this thing? I'm like touching with my finger. That's new, so that's like a good sign that it's growing, but it's really slow. So is this a slow grower? You need to tell me, okay? But I think it's such a cool plant. It's like a lily pad plant. Anyway, so I really hope that I can keep it alive. So that's that. This was the one that was hiding. There we go. Okay, so yeah, plants, there we go. Definitely a hobby. The amount of plant videos that I have watched and the amount of plant channels that I follow now, it's really fun. It's a good challenge. I like the challenge of figuring out a plant and taking care of it. But if they're too finicky and they need too much, I get annoyed and I give up. So I don't know about that. Okay, moving on. Next, I'm gonna talk about exercise. I hope this isn't boring, but yeah, I brought one of my weights. This is 10 pounds. It's like heavy. 4.5 kg, 10 pounds. I got this at Walmart, I think. If you get weights like this at a store, they're fairly cheap. If you get like the big, like metal ones with the black ends, those are expensive, but this is like, this was cheap. Yeah, I got into exercise like a lot. I've always kind of been active because I played soccer growing up, so that was like my form of exercise. And then I discovered workout videos on YouTube, and they just work for me. Like, I'm a home workout video person. I was really into the gym for a little bit. I just love the convenience of working out at home, and I actually do it. So it works for me. I work out basically every day, or I go for a walk if I know I'm not gonna work out. And that's how I keep up my physique. I considered like going into personal training. That's how much I like it. I still like it. But I more so like it for myself, not for other people. Like, I'm not really a do 5 more reps kind of person, you know? I'm a follow the video and stop when they stop kind of person. So yeah, that's my other thing that I'm into. Okay, this is a big one. Music. I love music, and I'm not a musician. I did have piano lessons growing up, but I don't have a piano now, and I've probably forgotten everything. And I can't sing. Like, I really can't. I try to pretend that I'm like, oh, actually, I'm better than I think I am, but let's not sugarcoat it. I'm not a good singer, okay? And I'm not gonna demonstrate because it's bad. But I still love listening to music, mainly because, first of all, I think the instrument of it, the sound of it is so beautiful, and I just really like it. But then lyrics really speak to me. Music helps me think clearer, and it gives me words to say that I don't know how to find myself. And yeah, so I collect CDs as well, so yeah. My number one favorite musician or artist, I guess, is Carrie Job for sure. Her The Garden album, I listened to on repeat for years when it came out. Like, this, there is a song for every season of life on this album, and I love it. So would highly recommend. I can't even pick a favorite song. Right now I'm listening to Lover of My Soul a lot. And then for sure Amanda Cook. Do you know? This album, sometimes I'm like, Amanda Cook, she is my long lost person. I wish I could meet her because I just get her a lot. I have heard that she's an Enneagram 5, and I am as well. And just the things that she has talked about that she struggles with, not that I am in the same stage of life that she is in, but the way she talks about faith and Jesus and emotions, I just relate to on a super level. So this album, House on a Hill, the song Not Going Anywhere, the bridge, okay? I'll link some stuff down below, okay? I'll link some stuff down below, but man, I love it. Love it. And I guess on a similar note, let me just find it. Stephanie Gretzinger as well. I love her music. I love her heart for Jesus. It's so beautiful. And this album called Forever Amen. Yeah, and that's a great song. But This Close is probably my favorite because literally a song about me. So yeah, and she's so beautiful, and I love her voice, and yeah. Okay, what else? Okay, Hillsong United also, their Empires album and People album, love. The Empires album, when it came out, I listened to it so many times. Like, Say the Word, even when it hurts, oh my goodness, even when it hurts, that was like my anthem for so much, you know, okay? Wow, love it. Captain, okay, Prince of Peace, Closer Than You Know, this is such a good album, okay. And then People, are you kidding me? People is so good. This is a slam dunk album, so good. Yeah, I went to the concert for this one as well. It was so good. Yeah, And they came to Vancouver actually, so that's how I was able to go. Amazing. They came this year too with Chris Tomlin, but I couldn't go. So sad. Okay, Mercy Me, their Lifer album, love. I haven't listened much to their new album yet, so, you know. But this one, I love it. Lifer is really good. Even If. Best News Ever, Happy Dance, Ghost. Yeah, love it. And then, of course, for King and Country, Burn the Ships. Oh, this is such a good album. God Only Knows, Joy, Burn the Ships, Control. So good. Okay, any more Christian stuff? Oh yeah, Zach Williams too, love him. Rescue Story. We sing There Was Jesus at church, which is so cool. So I love that. Okay, Carrie Underwood is probably my favorite, well, okay, she's my favorite country singer for sure. And this is my favorite album by her. It's her second one, it's Carnival Ride. But man, when she won American Idol a long time ago, I watched it and I've been following her ever since. Some of her like later albums, the content isn't really for me anymore because like she just sings about breakups all the time and I've never been through one, so yeah. But I love this album. So Small is my favorite song by her probably. Oh, other than Something in the Water, that's definitely my favorite, but then So Small. And then Jonas Brothers, yes, Happiness Begins. This is such a good album. My favorite song is either Don't Throw It Away or Strangers. I think it might be Don't Throw It Away, but it's Strangers too. I don't know. Comeback is really good though. I picture God singing Comeback to me, so I like that. So that's cool. And then of course I love Christmas music, and that's what these are. Michael Bublé, classic. Kelly Clarkson's Christmas album, I love it. Her like shorter version of O Come Emmanuel, love it. Carrie Underwood, My Gift, yes. Oh, her voice, it's so good. And then of course Justin Bieber, yes, so good. So there you go. Okay, hello, I'm popping in really quick because I forgot a genre of music. I can't believe it. It's because I don't have CDs and I was just going through the CDs. So I'm sticking this in. Hello, I've been editing this video and I was like, I cannot leave this out. Like I almost was just gonna let it go, but I'm like, no, I can't. So the last music that I love, obviously, is K-pop, okay? And yes, so I needed to say that. I do love K-pop. I'm fairly into Korean culture as well because of K-pop. It all started last year when I was introduced to BTS by my sisters, and I fell down the hole of it. And yeah, so I love BTS for sure. But after doing my own little research of all the groups out there, there's hundreds of groups. BTS is a little young for me. Like 2 of the members are my age or older, but the rest are younger than me. I have this thing where I like to like guys my age. Makes sense, right? Or that are older. So the group that really has my heart is SHINee, okay? Because every member is so great, but Taemin is my favorite, okay? But Key is a close second, to be honest. But so is Onu because he's amazing, and Mino, obviously. Yeah. So those are my 2 top groups. I do like EXO as well. They have so many great members to enjoy, so that's nice. Their music is a little aggressive for me though, so I don't love their music as much, but as people, I like them. So yeah, those are the groups. I do also really like, I don't know how to say her name, Taeyeon, I think. She is gorgeous. She was the leader of Girls' Generation, but I think Girls' Generation is over now, and she's going solo, and her voice and her look and her music, I really like it. So that's like the one girl that I like. I don't like girl K-pop as much because the songs just don't really do it for me. So I do tend to like guy groups better, but Taeyeon is really good. I like her. So there we go. I needed to just stick this in here. Thank you. I'm done. This video, I'm just gonna let it go. Here we are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. If you're still here, hello. Okay, next is definitely bullet journaling. This is my bullet journal. It's like pretty thick because there's like a back pocket that I put a bunch of stickers in and like just different things. So yeah, but I started this for the 2021 year and I fell in love with it. It's so fun. I just find it really a great like creative outlet for me. This is how I track everything that I read other than Goodreads, and it's just my way of like using fun pens. And like here was May. May was fun. I've never done clouds before. And then this is June. I can copy something from Pinterest pretty easily, so that's what I do, and that is a hobby for me. Next would be makeup, and I did pull some makeup things. This is the best drugstore concealer that I've ever used. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, the big fat one. It's kind of like a knockoff, not really knockoff, but like it's like the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's CoverGirl and it's cheaper, but the coverage is amazing, the finish is amazing, it blends super easily. I would say choosing a color isn't as easy because their shade selection isn't as good, but I get Classic Ivory and I love it. I've used it under my eyes and I've got really bad under eye bags. Maybe you can't tell, but maybe you can because like you can see that line. Yeah, it's like purple under there. So I need this every day. And then the other thing I wanted to show is the mascara combo that I have been loving. So this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Black Mascara. And then this is new to me, but I really like it. It's the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara. Yeah, so this one like, you know, builds up volume, puts like the darkness on your eyes, and then this one kind of spreads them out, but also like does a good job of just like making them look good. And together, it's great. And then I do find this one on its own isn't super volumizing, so if I want to have a light mascara day, I'll just use this one. And yeah, I would recommend them if you want to try. Next, I'm gonna say podcasts. I do really like podcasts. I should probably make like a whole separate video for that one because it's kind of bookish related, although I don't actually listen to any bookish podcasts, so never mind. The biggest one that I listen to is That Sounds Fun with Annie F. Downs. My favorite. She's so amazing. I really look up to her, and just what she's doing with her company is really inspiring. I've also been into the Dadville podcast that's like kind of in her network, but Dave Barnes and John McLaughlin host that one, and they are hilarious. Dave's laugh gets me every time. And then I also really like the David and Melissa Helser podcast. I think they share them all on their YouTube channel as well, but I really like listening to their podcasts as I go to sleep because they upload their sermons there. They've talked about like their new music and like sampled some of their songs on their podcasts, and I just find it really inspiring, so I like that as well. Those are the main ones. I can't remember any other ones that I listen to on a regular basis. Okay, this is really random, or maybe strange, but I really like doing laundry. Is that weird? Laundry is my favorite chore to do. If I know that I have laundry to do, I actually look forward to doing it. Is that weird? I like putting it all in the wash, letting it go. I like moving it to the dryer. I like letting it dry, and then when it beeps, I like taking each piece out, folding it, and putting it away. Who am I? But it's true. I love laundry. I also like listen to music while I do laundry, or like watch YouTube, you know, while I do laundry, so it works for me. I really like it. So if you ever need someone to do your laundry, truly, I love folding laundry, so it's great. Okay, similarly, like chore-wise, I really like yard work. Like if there's raking that needs to be done, if the lawn needs to be mowed, weeding, any work outside in the yard, I really enjoy it. You know, picking up sticks and putting them in the compost, like whatever. I just love being outside, and I like to be active, and I like to be productive. And so doing yard work is exactly that, and I just really enjoy it. So, okay, this one is like a little bit controversial, but it is true, and I'm just gonna share whatever. I do really like the Enneagram and MBTI, but not as much as the Enneagram. I just find that it's so accurate to me, and I've learned so much about myself through studying the Enneagram. It's just helped me understand myself, so then I just understand myself better, and it feels good. And then being able to recognize patterns in myself and where I need to let God come in and like work on me, I have just really found a lot of value from doing that. And so I do really like the Enneagram. Anyone who wants to talk about it, I love talking about it. I just find it fascinating. And then lastly, the last shall be first, Jesus, my faith. There's just something about, because I feel like it's really hard for me to live my life by myself, I'm so grateful that there's a God who loves me and created me and wants to live my life with me and walk through everything with me. I couldn't make it without him. That's why he means so much to me, and why like, you know, I get emotional about it, and that's why music about him means so much to me. And just, yeah, just because I know I need him so much, and I have been afraid a lot of my life, and to know that he like meets me in that and he has a way out is just, I just need to know that every day. So yeah, those are the things I could think of that I'm really into. I don't think I missed anything obvious. So yeah, those are like my hobbies and the things I'm into. So if you want to discuss anything in the comments, I'd be happy to. I just wanted to share more about myself. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I know this is a longer video, but yeah, I thought it would be fun. So if you watched, I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye. Yeah. The pot it was in, it looked like it was molding. So I sometimes put my, yeah.